Welcome back, Flare community. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's doing well and having a great day. And yes, it is Independence Day in the US. So wishing everyone on the other side of the pond a great Independence Day. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump off in the usual tradition. And basically, we're sitting at 58.6 thousand subscribers. Pretty crazy, I know. But as usual tradition goes, we like to do an airdrop for the members of both the YouTube channel and also the Patreon group. So that's 58.6 XRP coming your way. This is in the members only chat here on Discord. I'm going to drop that there, click on confirm as we normally do. You guys know the drill. And I'm going to pin this as well if you are watching this stream at a later date. You can always just click up here at the top, pinned messages, and you'll see this airdrop, which you can claim and enter. All you have to do is basically just click enter airdrop. It lasts 24 hours, and I'm sure you guys already know that by now. So let's start with Flare metrics and check out the top performing signal providers since the epoch started. So we're going to check out the top 5. Topping the charts is Flare Dienst. Definitely one of the most accurate. You know, they've consistently been in the top 5 for a long time now. Evolve FTSO, who was top place, I believe, last week, so they're doing good. Alpha Oracle in 3rd. We've got Use Your Spark in 4th. And finally, FTSO IT. And I'd like to give an honorable mention to S-Toads here, which is the highest or the most accurate signal provider, providing an additional incentives, and that's in the form of S-Ribbits. So I guess it's quite big news. Here on the channel, we've actually reached over 500 videos, and this is the 501st. A really big milestone, I'm sure you will agree. We've been going now since last year, the start of last year, so 1.5 years. And yes, 500 videos strong. It's absolutely incredible to see, you know, starting from 0 subscribers and 0 followers to where we are now. So, you know, I couldn't really do this without you guys. And for that reason, we're going to do a big giveaway. And I did get some news here. I was talking to Kingsman from the S-Toads project, who is generously donating 1 million S-Ribbits. Yes, that's 1 with an M. 1 million S-Ribbits. And, you know, I'm going to be doing these giveaways in numerous ways, but obviously the Patreon group will benefit the most in addition to the YouTube paid members. So keep that in mind. I'm thinking of doing the giveaway on Thursday. This is just an absolutely great reminder here from Flare. They tweeted this not long ago, just a couple of hours ago. Flare solves many of the interoperability issues facing blockchain today. And this word here, interoperability, you're going to start hearing it a lot more in the future. Better and safer decentralized bridges. Safer, that's probably a key word too, because we've noticed the really steep increase in, I guess, hacks with various bridges. So that's always great to hear. Decentralized cross-chain composability with any chain, so assets and information can flow freely. And finally, seamless decentralized integration of Web 2 data into Web 3 decentralized applications. I'm telling you guys, Flare is a network to be a part of, and, you know, We're here before the launch, and for those of you who are participating on Songbird, which I imagine it's everyone watching, unless you're from the future, it's a great way to get started. You know, we're going to have the advantage of being able to know how to delegate, and we're already familiar with these decentralized applications that have already launched on Songbird, so it puts us in a really advantageous position to make the most of that. Message here from XRP Crow, aka Stedis, aka Dario. This is just a quick overview of what we can expect today. Independence Day, the audit of distribution contract that's ongoing, and the 11th of July is the Mainnet launch and the launch of the Genesis blocks. Now, something to just take note the launch of the network is not the same as the distribution. You know, if we look over here at the Flare Network blog post, and in fact, I encourage everyone to read this who hasn't yet, just so that they can get some details on what this actually means. If we scroll down here, Flare's mainnet genesis will occur on or shortly after the 11th of July. And that's obviously this year. Subsequent to a final audit of the token distribution smart contract code taking place the week of the 4th, July the 4th, which is obviously today. Now, here's something else to note that you've got to pay attention to the verbiage here. Observation mode will last for a minimum of 8 weeks until the point at which sufficient validation power has passed to external validators, such that Flare Foundation is no longer in control of the network. So what does that mean? It means that basically when the token distribution occurs, they want the network to be fully decentralized, right? If they distributed the tokens, you know, next week, people would find a way to complain that it's not decentralized, and theoretically the Flare team has all of the consensus power. They'd be able to rewrite the blockchain if they wish. So 8 weeks is a sufficient amount of time to enable more nodes to spin up, and all of these services which interact with the Flare network, such as exchanges, wallets such as Bifrost, Decent, the Ledger, and all of the applications as well. They need to build and connect to the network, and obviously the nodes need to deploy and I guess make sure everything's working. So just bear that in mind, and also note that it does say a minimum. Over here we have my personal speculation. Who knows what will happen, but what are the chances that the FLR distribution occurs on September the 16th? And you may be wondering why I gave that date. If we look over here on the Songbird Explorer, this was the very first block, the Genesis block of Songbird. So I think it would be a nice testament to the Songbird network, but who knows? Again, this is just my speculation. DeFi Llama over here are now tracking Oracle Swap. And Oracle Swap is obviously an automated market maker decentralized exchange that just launched on the Songbird network less than a week ago. So that's always good. If you want to track your portfolio, this is a great way of doing so. It takes into account the liquidity pool tokens that you may have and basically puts a price on them. I know it can be hard to estimate how much you actually own within these various DeFi applications, but DeFi Llama are doing a great job helping people out with that too. This week we saw Sparkles update the NFT marketplace with their second version, which added a whole new rooster of features, including, the ability to bid, which I think is probably one of the biggest changes, and also, things that we've seen from other exchanges now, the ability to like and filter. I think that these should just be standard now, and it's great to see the NFT marketplaces evolving. For those of you who don't know, Aureus OX, they have a application similar to FTSO AU, and definitely worth checking out. If you know Nick, the creator, he's a very talented developer, obviously, and he's just begun adding a load of new assets. You can see them all here. You can see the list here. Lots of like Dude, Coot, CNYK, there's NFTSO, NFTP there, Gen, Pro, some XFi, all that good stuff. So be sure to check them out. And this one is I guess just a general reminder, okay? I often get asked which wallets are used, but if I'm honest, that's not necessarily important. What is important is storing your assets or your secret phrase offline. That means not a picture of it on your phone or anything like that. Physically write it down on some paper, store it in a secure place, and do not share it with anyone. If anyone has access to your secret phrase, they have access to your account. Do these three things and you're safe as you can be. Okay, quickly moving on, we have this tweet here, very curious, from Singularity. Something is coming. The countdown has begun. But yes, Singularity, as you can see here, are a fintech company that is tackling financial inclusion and sustainable development with new and innovative solutions. And we did do a video on this previously. So if you're wanting to know more details about this particular entity, feel free to check that out. News from Koinly Labs, who have had a major upgrade. So some of you may be familiar with SGBcraft, Songbird, and it's basically a turn-based card game. And yes, they're actually introducing this functionality where you can actually play to earn. So that means that if you win, you do get a asset, and also I guess if you lose, you get another asset, but the winning asset is worth a little bit more. It's a little bit more of an incentive to start playing, which I think is great. We haven't seen any play to earn games coming out just yet, and this is the first. For developers out there, if you're currently running an FTSO service, such as a signal provider on Songbird, and wish to run one on Flare, you need to be whitelisted. So if you haven't seen this tweet already, I'm sure many of you have, be sure to contact Tom and he'll be able to get your node whitelist so you can start supporting the network. Tim, absolute legend in the space, he did a really great video for developers or aspiring developers on how you can interact with the Songbird network to get price feeds. So the FTSO, it's a very powerful tool, and it basically outputs decentralized price series for multiple assets. And it does that every 3 minutes. And, he goes over this video here, very primitive tutorial in JavaScript, and it shows you exactly how to create a website or a web interface hosted on Express. And you can basically start retrieving data from the FTSO. Really great job here, and presented extremely well, as you would expect from Tim. A tweet from NFTSO here. If you're reading this, then you're early enough to witness the explosion of applications launching on Songbird and due to launch on the Flare network. So we've got quite a few NFT marketplaces here. We've obviously got NFTSO themselves, the Cooties NFTs. They're actually planning to host a marketplace in the near future, and we obviously have Sparkles too. In terms of decentralized exchanges, we have FLR Finance, we have Oracle Swap, and also Canary X Token, who are actually planning to launch a decentralized exchange in the near future. Finally, this is it's something that I feel everyone needs to wake up to, that if you didn't see this video, Flare Network is going to be one of the biggest launches in crypto history, right? And if we look here on the supported exchanges over on the Flare official website, you can see a list of all of them. And these are the exchanges which have said that they are supporting the snapshot and the airdrop. And the Flare team did actually say that many of these exchanges will also be listing the token. Now, this list does include 10 of the top 10 most liquid exchanges, and last time I counted, 92 others. So 102 exchanges listing the Spark token. It's the biggest launch in crypto history. If that doesn't excite you, I really don't know what will. So that pretty much wraps up this week's news. What we're going to be doing now is I do have a say what you see quiz, puzzle, whatever you want to call it. And again, this is, I think it's quite a good one. It's pretty, how can I say it? It's quite cryptic, but I believe in you guys, and I think you may be able to crack it. What we're going to be doing as well is we're going to be jumping over to the members stage here, which you can access if you are a member and you've hooked up your YouTube account to Discord. I'm going to have a little chin wag there. So let me quickly just get this quiz up and ready. There we go. And yeah, if it does get too hard, what I'm going to be doing is anyone in the chat may be able to give you some clues over there. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up here. Let me just paste it in. Ooh, actually, let me get everyone's attention so everyone has a warning. Gadgets ready. Okay, so yeah, it may be a bit cryptic at first, but we can work on that in the members chat. And if no one can get it, then like I said, I'll give you some clues. So this is for 20 XRP. The first person that gets it gets 20 XRP. So with that being said, once again, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully see you in the members stage. And if not, I'll catch you next time. I'm out.
We have liftoff.